Okay. Hmm. I think we're live. So, welcome. Welcome to this moment. Welcome to this day. So nice for everyone who's joining us live. Just maybe take a couple of deep breaths to arrive into the space, especially in this moment of time. And we will chat a bit more today for the next 15-20 minutes about womb awakening, one of my favorite topics. And I feel so happy to have Jenny Samia here today, a dear sister of mine. She's a beautiful yoga teacher and body worker in the Netherlands. And she invited me to come to Holland to teach one of the Womb Awakening workshops this summer. What I feel so happy about. I've never been teaching in Holland as well. And I know that there's a calling for me and that there are a lot of women in that area who are, really requesting this kind of work. Jenny Samia will also assist and be there to hold space. So welcome. It's so nice to have you here today.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So if you join us live or even if you watch the replay, so feel free to just say hi and send us some hearts and let us know from where you are joining us today. And also if the invitation for this live is just also to receive not only with your mind, but also receive with your body and just see how the words and what we're sharing land. And if you have any question, you're very welcome to put them into the comments. So we will speak to this. If you feel you want to reach us out to us privately, you're also welcome to do that and ask any kind of questions. And if you're interested in joining one of the workshops, either in Holland or in Germany, you are welcome to register. We still have a couple of spots available. So why did you decide to join the Womb Awakening workshop 2 years ago, 2019? What was your calling?
Yeah, it's for quite a long time. I really feel a really big wish to become a mother, so to conceive. And in that process, I really felt that I was so disconnected from the womb, and not only in physically creating a baby, but also in my creativity and sexuality. And I met you earlier that year in the tantric bodywork immersion in Bali. And when I heard you came to Hanover, where I was living at that moment, then I felt like, this is really meant to be. I have to be here. This is this is my moment in time. Mm-hmm. And it was really beautiful. It was exactly what I needed to create the awareness and to really create with the womb. That was really my mission at that moment, and my feeling to go deeper into it. And,
beautiful. Yeah, I think it's really an important topic that you bring up, the creating from the womb and really move through our lives as women from the womb. It's so important. And I know that there's been a lot coming out of those 2019 workshops. There were quite a few, and a lot of women have birthed really amazing things into the world after that, including babies, including amazing projects. Yeah. And what would you say was your biggest takeaway from this workshop, or your biggest aha moment? What was?
I think it was really about feeling safe in a group of women. Mm-hmm. And really connecting to the feminine energy and to my own femininity, and knowing that you can support each other and that you can really, there was such a good connection in there where I felt the trust and the takeaway that I can really be in my womb. How do I say it? It's like a lot of emotions are stored there, and a lot of things I tried to hide for many years in my life. And it was so safe to open up to it and to let it be, and to have people to talk about about these topics, because it's not easy just to to throw your life story in. And yeah, I really felt there were so many people with similar stories that it felt really supported, and also felt that I could support other people. So it was a really beautiful circle that was created, and the energy flow there. And yeah. And also really the confidence to create from the womb, to connect to my femininity, and not to always go with the head, this is what I want and I have to work for it, but really waiting for the flow and really letting it come from myself, from my own intuition, knowing where to go, where to be, trusting that feeling.
Yeah, I think the topic of safety is so important for us as women, to feel safe in a group of women. I think this is really big, and I think many women don't even realize it until they realize it, that we often actually don't feel safe with each other, that there's a lot of insecurities and competition and hiding that we normally do when we are together with other women. So, but on the other side, I think it's also so important, the safety, when we open the portals to our womb, when we open the portals to our emotions and to our sexuality. And I think we just become such great supporters and mirrors for each other in this space. I mean, I literally think, you can do years of therapy, and I've done a lot of that. But the deepest healing I find for myself, and I see this for women coming again and again, it's really in those spaces of other women. It feels so deep, and it feels so healing. It's so nourishing. I just chatted with my friend this morning. He was here in Portugal, and she was like, look, I've been in lockdown by myself for a couple of weeks, or like even a few months. And she's like, her body, her nervous system is still catching up with the lack of closeness, with the lack of physical touch, with the lack of like being really with each other, with other nervous systems, with other bodies in the same space, So I also know that the workshops are always a beautiful opportunity to really fill yourself up with what you need in this moment. Would you share a little bit about what has changed for you since you started doing this work, and since the Womb Awakening Workshop 2019?
Yeah, wow. A lot of things have changed. I think especially after the Womb Awakening workshop, I was also ready to go reconnect with my partner in a way deeper way, which is really scary and vulnerable, because it's okay if you're alone. Then committing, you're like really uniting with a partner in that sense, and then staying true to yourself, to myself. That was a really big challenge, and I'm really thankful for that. And I don't know, I think the Womb Awakening workshop also gave me the courage to follow my own path, and at the same time being in a relationship with my husband, but also with other people. And really connecting from the womb, where actually our hara is also located, which is like, it's your energy center, it's your whole being. And I cannot imagine that I was disconnected from that part such a long time. So it's surrendering, flowing, following the intuition, and really trusting myself, Yeah,
and it really touches me when you say that the reconnection with your partner, because I remember it was a big part for you at that time as you came, and it's such an I heard this from so many women, really reconnecting with the partner from a different space after years of marriage, and it's so beautiful to just see how once we come back into alignment with ourselves and with our own power centers as women, that actually we see what really truly matters in life, and we can really see how and this is a very, very personal experience, to see like how can we keep our own center but be in relationship with others, really open our hearts, open our wombs even deeper to our partners than ever before. And at the same time, just moving through the world and doing our things and doing the work that we're doing and creating, and taking a week off and doing a solo retreat. Like, I know I'm doing this right now, and I know you also.
Me too. Yes,
You
yes.
also.
I would have never dared that
I
before,
think
but
we
it's so
all
good.
do that, like, especially if we're in long-term relationships, it's so important to just take a week off for yourself or 2 a year. It's just amazing to do that, to really come back into your own center and to connect.
Yeah. Yes. And afterwards, I do it now quite often. Then I just visit my friends in Germany in the forest, and when I come back, it's such a different relationship. I'm really aligning myself and my partner. Everything is flowing, work-wise, relationship-wise, money-wise. It's I'm really thankful for that.
Yes, and it's also what comes up for me when you share that. It's really like, I hear women, they come and it's like, oh, there's no intimacy, no sexuality more in my relationship like I actually used to or wish to. And they kind of project it onto their partners. The partner doesn't do this, the partner doesn't do that. We kind of pointing our fingers outside of ourselves. But what I've heard so many times, I received so many messages after the workshops when women came with this topic, that they were like, after the first day, they were like, oh my God, we finally had sex. And it was not only sex, we really made love. It was so beautiful, because they just connected back to that power center, to that feminine side, and to the flow. So
yeah.
What would you say to women, or is there anything you would like to share to women who are thinking about joining? Because I know this topic, there's a lot of shame and guilt and insecurities and fears that are popping up, a lot of objections. So what would you say to women who are thinking about joining the workshop?
Yeah, I would really like to say, like, if you want to connect to your femininity, to really the female energy in your inside of yourself, just do it. It's so worth it. It's a really big step, and I know it because I was so afraid when the first time I took these steps, and I'm getting emotional from it again. But it's so liberating, and it's so, when we align with ourselves, we just talked about it, we align with ourselves, the rest all falls in place. And just surrender, really, and experience. We don't know what's coming. We have an idea in our heads, in our minds, and it's making a whole program, a whole picture of it. Well, forget about it. It's going to be completely different. And it needs a lot of courage, but if you're ready to take the step, I would really say go for it. If you feel the call, go for it. Listen to your intuition, follow the flow, because for years I've been really blocking my flow from the womb. Actually, that's part, and this is why I couldn't bring my projects into the world. I was not fertile, those kind of things. Like, the flow was not going through my body and in my life. And when I started to connect, it just came. And then, it's scary because there's so much fear, but it's so worth it. It's really worth it. I cannot imagine to go back. If anybody would say, like, okay, go back in that moment of time and you choose, would you connect Christiane to go to the womb awakening in Hanover? And of course it was so scary. And I thought, yes, I just do it, because I cannot imagine a different life anymore, with the empowerment and being in myself.
Beautiful.
Listen to your heart. That's so important.
Beautiful words and a beautiful transmission, and it just makes me really happy to just also see you and to witness you over all those years, and just the radiance that you have, and even your brand name Samya Flow. That's kind of like really representing the flow that this reconnection with your womb really brought into your life, into your love life, into your business. So I'm so happy. And I also just want to add, because this work, of course, also touches up on a lot of traumas or can touch upon a lot of traumas. So what I would like to share, as we kind of like slowly wrapping this up, it is a beautiful healing work if you have trauma, and I believe that we all carry trauma to a certain degree within our bodies, just by being human, just by being a woman. And even if you think you're like completely normal, you don't have anything, you think like, I have no clue why I should do that, but there is a voice that's kind of like, oh, it's really interesting. I really wish, I'm curious about that. Follow, as Samia just said, like follow this guidance, because especially if you feel actually there's everything okay in your life, and I thought that for a very long time, and especially if you just think like, but there's something missing. Everything is fine. I have everything, everything's into place, but there's something missing. I can't really put my finger onto what it is. From my experience and what I've seen with working with so many women over all those years, it is connected to the womb. The womb is the key to the answers. So, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm so happy that you're coming to the Netherlands.
Yeah,
and yes,
I'm so looking forward to connecting back with you, to connecting to
yes,
there, to be also with my partner in the place where he's born, where he's coming from. And I know there's a strong calling to come to the Netherlands for a really long time, and I'm really, really happy. And I'm really looking forward to be in a physical space together, especially as well.
Yes.
Very long time. And if you still feel like joining one of the workshops, either in Germany or in Holland, feel free to reach out. I will share the link to the website where you can book your spot directly underneath the video. And if there are any questions, feel free to reach out to one of us. Ask any questions you ever wanted to ask, and we're super happy to see you and have you there in just a couple of weeks. Yeah. Thank you so much, Samir.
Oh, thank you.